We are live.
Oh my God, thank you.
Woohoo!
All
What is
right.
up, people? Welcome to our happy, fantastic year anniversary, podiversary, if you will, for Reptile Fight Club. Looks like we got a few people visiting, a couple of comments so far. Thanks for tuning in and coming on. Looking forward to a good, clean fight today between all of you guys.
Yay.
All right. Should be fun. Well, Mr. Chuck, it's been a year.
A year. Ridiculous, right?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. If I had a better memory, it would be like, whoa, I remember all these crazy things, but I forget what I did yesterday sometimes. So getting old.
I remember everything.
All right. Well, what stood out this last year to you?
Well, it's a lot stood out to me, I guess, and it's kind of hard to pin down. And I feel like we were kind of so all over the place that we visited many kind of different aspects, and some very familiar to me, some not familiar to me in the hobby. I mean, top billing for me, just personally, is probably Ron St. Pierre. We had him. Well, so we had him on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we realized that we had our anniversary coming up. So I think the next episode is going to be Ron.
Yep,
we had him on twice this year, but he got bumped for next year for after the anniversary. So Justin and I are having our anniversary, and then we have Ron St. Pierre. But I love me some Ron St. Pierre. He is he's a cool guy, man. It's just like I love the old school, I love the guys that, can tell you all the hilarious stories and just some of the good old stuff from back in the day. That's just great. So,
oh, definitely. Yeah. He's one of the few old schoolers that will get onto these kind of things,
Yeah.
I've talked to a few of those kind of guys, and Ron's the only one that's agreed to come on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're afraid of or why these other guys won't come on, but I don't know. I guess we're too intimidating, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
I don't think a lot of them go
clearly
on
that's
podcast,
the problem. Yeah, we're too intimidating. Yeah.
I enjoyed fighting Scott on the taxonomy stuff. He's always fun to spar with, I guess you could say. He's a lot of fun. But I mean, all our guests have been fantastic. Like, I've really come away with something good from everybody that's been on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like kind of in a lot of different aspects, but in every show I've kind of been like, oh wow, I didn't, I really think the concept is held true, where we're trying to pull away something from a topic that maybe everyone has an opinion about, or maybe everyone's kind of had their thoughts on or whatever, but hasn't considered the other side. And there's definitely stuff that I thought I knew stuff about, and I found out nah, not really. So
yeah,
but I did confirm I'm still an idiot, and so that's still a thing.
Yeah, we've got some comments coming in on which was their favorite show, so it's kind of fun. Lisa Farina said Casey Cannon and Nick Mutton.
That was a good show. Good show.
Definitely.
The conversation was deep in that show. I remember everything.
Man, we've got some Aussies on. That's nice. At least Darren on. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. I guess it's tomorrow morning for you guys.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Thanks for being here.
What is it, like 9? Or did I see 9 o'clock? Something like that?
Something like that? Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Really,
that's awesome.
Fun to see you guys in the comments, and welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So, yeah. Anybody else got a favorite that they enjoyed? It's hard to pick
it's
that
hard,
favorite,
man. I totally agree. It's such a
I think I got schooled on that what is it, promotion, or what was the topic that
it was marketing.
Yeah, marketing with Summer Grace
Mitchell. Yeah, she whooped your ass.
She came well prepared and did great. So Yeah, we got the Podfather here, man. He's the man. So we gotta pay homage to the Podfather. Thanks
Yep.
for everything, Eric. He's yeah. I mean, they built the legacy. I look at 1 year and I'm like, yeah, 1/10 of what they've done, or less than that.
I know.
So,
That's the crazy part is like all that we went through in a year, and they've got that times 11 now.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just. I mean, it's insane. It's
And
really insane.
And look at that, Chuck. What is Eric's favorite thing? Your outros. That's
I know,
pretty
man.
sweet.
Hey, I love that. I mean, honestly though, you know, I much ups Don Burke, but you know, honestly, the guy I got it from was Owen McIntyre. You know, he's the OG outro guy. So, you know, I mean, I definitely try my best, but I'm not trying to outdo the OG, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, Lucas Inger was one of the ones that promoted or suggested a show that we did, so that was fun. And he suggested that MI versus AI, right? And then, but he's also siding with the Nick and Casey show. So, and Phil Wolf, Phil's a great guest. He's awesome.
Yeah, I like Phil.
Ooh, we got the Keith in the house. There's another OG that graced our presence on the show. So yeah, he's one of my favorite people. Herping with Keith and just a great guy. So nice. Thanks for coming on today. Yep. We got the Mac and Wookie. That's another Chuck original there, coined by Chuck. So I think Eric mentioned that on Carpets and Coffee, and Owen was like, wait, what? So
dude, I secretly hero worship all things Mac and Wookie. So
yeah, it's pretty funny. I do agree with Eric's analysis of that. If you just embrace it, it'll go away. But
100%.
He just fights it, and it just makes it more fun, right?
Listen, take it from an old Navy man. The more you fight it, the more they'll haze you for it. But the more you embrace it, the more they're like, we can't get this dude's goat anymore. There's no fun here to be had. They either move on to something new, or you mark yourself as an immovable object, and they leave you alone.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've I don't know, you got anything cool going on? I got this let me show this real quick. This is, so my daughter, as I've told you, is welding. And
nice.
She made this like business card holder for me to take to reptile shows. Isn't that freaking cool? And it just sits, it stands up and will hold my business cards, and it's the shape of Australia. That's pretty awesome. I'll paint it and make it all nice. But yeah,
what process did she weld that with?
I didn't ask her. I haven't asked her. I came home, she was gone, and she had it on the table for me. So isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Daughter
I like it. You do. You have a cool family, dude. Your family does all. I mean, like you're in all places. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's kind of fun to have a daughter that can weld. So I know you're a welding man, so you know how I have no clue. I think I did like a little brief metal shop in like 10th grade or something.
Yeah,
that's the only welding I've done. So I'm pretty.
So my dad was an oral surgeon, did dentistry, and he was into guns and welding and tractors, and like my dad had this whole other side to him, and he showed me a little bit how to weld, got me kind of interested as a kid, but I never really got into it. So when I got out of the Navy, I had my GI Bill, and I used part of my GI Bill to go to school to learn how to weld. And so I went for like almost 2 years. So I got through pretty much every process, was certified through the American Welding Society for structural steel in unlimited positions. So yeah, I mean, cool. Welding is amazing. It's science meets art meets it's all things. So it's just the coolest shit ever. So the fact that your daughter is doing that, I can't say enough how awesome that is to me.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah. So I was pretty stoked about that one. Yeah,
definitely.
That was fun to come home to. But it looks like we've got some other welders in the crowd, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
once they let me grab something, you can say what's going on with you. But I gotta grab this.
So what's going on with me? I am really just kind of sucking because my Tracy are probably not doing anything this year, so I'm kind of sad about that. But I kind of had the suspicion that moving their cages in the year off would probably throw them off, and sure enough, it looks like it threw them off. So if there was a lesson to be learned, it's once you get something like that dialed in, do not mess with it whatsoever. Not one little bit. Like every little thing matters now. I thought maybe them being in the same room but being in a different cage, I might be able to bridge that gap. Nope. No. So that sucks. A lot of gecko stuff still going here. I swear every time we do a show, I have a baby gecko hatch out. So it's like, how many shows can we do?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, speaking of hatchlings, my first snake of the year hatched out.
Show me the money. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they're deep in shed, so getting ready for their first shed. But always awesome to hatch out womas. So I got a fairly good sized clutch, but all the eggs started going bad.
Right. You just had two of them, right?
So so they both hatched out, and they're both pretty nice looking. Like the pattern's looking pretty sweet. So gotta love womas, right?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks like Eric wants to know how your outdoor clutch is going.
All doing good. I think I have about 15 eggs in total. I just shoved them all in the incubator. I've kind of looked on them a couple times. 100% so far. So that should be good. The females back on food. They're outdoors living their best Southern California life. So excited to see what comes out of this clutch. Obviously Camus is a super solid red, and that female is kind of that silvery striped coastal. So interested to see what this clutch looks like. Past clutches have been pretty nice. So it's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah. That's cool. I still think you should have gone MI with those just to, but then again, I guess if they hatch out and they slip out of the cage or somehow that.
That was my, I don't know. You're right. I probably should have. And that screen's like 1/4 inch mesh. So I think I probably could do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would be that bad. Or I could just get some, like the screen door material and just sheet the outside of the screen, kind of just, staple it to the outside of the screen so that they can't, even if that was a concern, I could do it that way. But yeah, dude, I'm all on it. After this coastal clutch, I'm like, okay, I got to get the diamonds outside. I got to do this. So, such a cool thing. And then as you guys will see, just our conversation with Ron in that show just totally amped me up to do all that. Ron is like he is Mr. Outdoors keeper, doing it big with stuff that's not that easy to do outdoors. So, that's pretty, I'll take my, couple of carpet pythons and put them outdoors and have fun. But super excited to, probably going to start thinking about some more caging outside, and, want to see if I can potentially get some inlands from Justin and maybe do inlands outside. So try to do the coastal Spilota McCaffey trio outside. See how
that'd be
goes.
Awesome. Yeah,
that'd be fun,
really
right?
Cool.
That'd be pretty cool
for sure. So, well, speaking of inlands, I just got another clutch of inlands. So
nice. So that's two
clutches.
Are you trace for the year, you think, or what?
I don't know. I've got another female that could possibly go, but she's in shed right now. So she was actually bred before these other two females, so it might not go, but we'll see. Yeah, she's that original female from she's a Paul Harris, that line.
The Schofield.
Schofield, Schofield / Harris, whatever you want to call him.
But the male was also the from the AAR.
Yeah, one of
Gotcha.
those.
Okay.
Yeah, one of
Yep.
those.
Nice.
Little dudes. So
Man, you are gonna have some
I know.
inlands, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited, and hopefully all these people that are interested in them when I don't have them will still be interested in when I do
Isn't that
hatch them out.
isn't that sometimes the trick though? You're
Yeah.
like you get you kind of talk about the stuff you have coming up and you get a lot of interest, and then it's on the ground and all of a sudden it's like crickets.
Yeah,
I feel like I've seen that before.
There hasn't been a lot produced, and I think they're growing in popularity. So I think they'll be okay. And
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if they have
No.
to stick around at my place for a little while, that's okay
Yeah.
too, because I
Yeah.
don't mind watching how they're gonna come out and stuff. I also got
that's fun.
a clutch of Western Stimsons over the weekend.
Nice.
And a clutch from my leaf-tail geckos. The leaf-tail gecko eggs look a little off. I don't know if they're good or not, but step in the right direction. I also got an enclosure for my Egernia hosmeri, the Hosmer's spiny-tailed skinks, decked out and got them into it. It looks pretty sweet. I mean, the paint job's a little hokey. I was trying to replicate something natural, and it didn't work out so great, but it still looks kind of cool. I hope they kind of blend in a little bit in there and feel a little more at home with some fake rock and stuff. So it'll do.
They're like, yeah, this rock little fake.
Yeah,
but it's better than no rock.
Yeah, and the Westerns were from striped male to partially striped female. So I'm hoping to kind of refine striped Western Stimsons. So that should be cool. Yeah. I have noticed on iNaturalist that Dave Barker is going around changing all the observations of Stimsons to children's pythons. So I guess I'm like, I guess he likes the new paper.
What in the
like, come on, Dave, what's going on here? Don't go with that stuff. But anyway,
no.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to throw out a challenge to the OG Python man.
I don't know. You think?
And get his thoughts on that. I don't know. I'd be curious and just see. If, hit him with some of our ideas on why it's a little sketchy, but I don't know. Then again, he's more of a taxonomist than I am, so he'd wipe the floor with me. But it would be interesting to get him on. I wonder if he'd do it. That'd be
cool. I think that's the real. I mean,
yep. Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. So anyway, what do you do?
Yeah.
I looks like some people are in the chat are interested in the inland. So happy to hook anybody up that wants one or the other. We'll see. So previous clutches have been pretty female heavy. So we'll see how these go. It'll be a good
that's so cool, Darren. I wish right. I've got Otai rosy boas, right? But like to have like a locale carpet by me, that'd be that's so isn't that so funny? Like we take things around here like like Nipper and those guys, they like rattlesnakes, and we're like, rattlesnakes are cool. And they're and over in Australia, they're like, oh yeah, carpets, whatever, it's just hilarious. Hi, Ruby, say hi.
That's refreshing too, to hear that somebody in Australia is not focused on morphs necessarily, but is also working on, some locality stuff. That's cool. Yeah.
So what is it like right now in Australia with morphs? Here in the States, I feel like morphs have kind of died down a little bit. Some of the hype around morphs is kind of worn off maybe a little,
We'll see if that stands when the second edition comes out, because there's like 100 pages of morphs. Like it's ridiculous. There's
so can I basically say that you and Nick will be responsible for the second wave of the morph apocalypse?
I hope not. I don't know. I guess my mindset is like kind of away from the morphs and into the wild types, the locality specific stuff, but we'll see what happens. It's fun to look at anyway.
Morph apocalypse.
There's another Chuck original for y'all.
We'll see.
But see. A lot of good stuff going around here. I hope I'm not out of room soon, for all these babies, but
I mean, I'm kind of I'm kind of glad because if all the stuff that I thought might go went, like, yeah, I would be in that boat of like, oh crap, I have no room for this stuff.
Yeah. William asked a good question. I don't know, like the divergence time. That's more of a Nick type question, but they've kind of said that there is not a significant divergence time, and that the overlap. But the folks that did that new paper with the Antaresia, it seems like they were stuck on maybe an older species concept where if they can interbreed, then they're not different species. But I think there's plenty of models that show that interbreeding between different species doesn't make them the same species. That's kind of an outdated species concept. And that's the major issue that I have with the paper, because I think they pretty clearly show 4 divisions of that group that they've lumped all into children. And granted, like some of the Stimsons, like especially in the East, probably should have been children all along. And I think the genetics kind of show that. But for the most part, there look to be 4 different divisions. And I think at least, Stimson are part of that. So I don't agree with it. And that's kind of why I don't think the species concept they used is really that in vogue, or whatever you want to call it. So
Justin says nay.
That's just my personal opinion. And again, I'm not a taxonomist, but I've talked to a few, and I like to pretend like I know enough to jump into that conversation. But like I said, a real taxonomist probably wipe the floor with me. But
seem to be losing that battle, though. It seems like everybody's going
with
the paper.
Yeah, well, at least Dave Barker is. Darren's saying that there's a lot of morphs over there. So
okay, well,
that's the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah,
I think they didn't learn the sad lessons that were made over here, and I see a lot of stuff like
but it's different over there. I mean, they I mean they have wild stock. They can it's not like the same thing over here. Is like once you cloaca it to everything, as a muttonism you so are fond of. But yeah, I mean it's a little different,
Yeah. So, Jason, we're waiting on the blue line, which is kind of the last final check to make sure that no pages are missing or big chunks of the book are missing before we give it the thumbs up and they start printing it. There are some delays from the printers, as one would expect in this post-COVID world, but hopefully we'll see at least the blue line soon. We can give it the go ahead and get it start the printing process, get that going. So we'll see. I have no clue though how long that's going to take, but what do? You just have to wait. I'm probably the most impatient of all of us, but yeah, I have to tell myself to calm down. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll get it soon. Yep. All right. Well, I don't know. Are we ready to play a game? Tell the folks what they're playing for, Chuck.
Oh, folks, we have a one-of-a-kind, unique, first ever, probably last ever Mac and Wookie t-shirt. That's right. You can be the owner of said Mac and Wookie t-shirt. And if you don't know the origins of the Mac and Wookie, it comes from a long line of NPR and some co-host denials, but we know the truth. We know the truth, and we are here to celebrate the anniversary, the Podfather, and the Mac and Wookie. So we have this great little quiz show. Unfortunately, it looks like it's only the first 10 people. So if you want to get in on this Mac and Wookie shiz, you got to be one of the first 10 people on this. So read quickly, follow directions, hurry up. Let's do this shit.
All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, we only had room for 10 quizzies. So yeah, like it says, go to kahoot.it. As it says up on the screen. And then once we start the game, it will ask you to enter the code that will show on the screen. All the questions will show up on the screen. And so whoever can answer the questions quickest. Now, it's going to take a little dexterity because you got to be able to read the question and then answer it on your phone based on the color of the answer. We'll try to maybe read the questions as they come, but that's kind of how it works. And so the faster you enter the correct answer, the more points you get. And so we'll keep a running tally of who has the most points. I think there's like 27 or so points. So there's quite a few. And it kind of goes back and forth between podcast related information. So if you are a frequent listener, you'll probably do better on those questions. And then there's some just general herp knowledge. So if you know a lot about reptiles, you'll probably do better on those questions. So
I will say that Justin's daughter whooped my ass in the practice for this. So the fact that the Fight Club intern can't even win, and the game that he was a part of, I don't know what that says. But good luck, folks.
Yep. So let's have some fun. And once we identify the winner, or the game identifies the winner, we will get your size and send you out a freshly minted Mac and Wookie t-shirt.
We're not going to give you a Mac and Wookie t-shirt that's 2 sizes too small, so you got to walk around like the Yeti that he is.
Yeah, so it's not made yet, and we'll cover the shipping. It might be a little steep if somebody from Australia wins, so but we'll see how it goes. All right, well, is everybody on kahoot.it? Let's go ahead and
do you have a way to see if you got 10 players, or how does that work?
Well, it'll show us on the screen.
I see
which players are entered. So let's get the fun started.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Okay, let's see here. We'll get this started and share that screen.
Do it.
Okay. Let's hope this works. I'm curious to see how it'll work.
This was Justin's idea, so if it doesn't work, you know who. Well, if it works, credit.
Here comes the code, so get ready to enter that code. First 10 in, get to play. So we'll wait until we got 10. If you're not sure, join anyway. So we'll see if we get some players in here. The code is 652-6938.
And so again, we are playing for a Mac and Wookie t-shirt.
We got Puget Sound Pythons in, Alex, Andy, Middleton, Lance, Jason. All right. There's half of them. All
Lucas is in.
Lucas is in. 4 more spots before we hit the start button. I'm sure Maker's in. I'm not sure who Maker is, but
Smitty's in.
Schmitty's in. I think there's even a. Okay,
Lisa's in.
Lisa, is that 10 yet?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think that's 10.
I think that is 10. I think we have our 10.
Or 11. I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
No. That's 10.
That's 10. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Okay. I'll try to read the questions, so that'll help at least. But I don't know. Maybe that'll confuse people. But I'm going to read them. So here we go. Ready to roll. Reptile Fight Club, super happy fun time podiversary quiz show. Here's our first question. Who is the Podfather? Come on, this is a gimme. There he is, even a picture of the Podfather in his herping environment. This should be pretty easy. Okay, here come the answers rolling in. 3 seconds. All right. I'm sorry if everybody got that right that entered. I'm sorry if you're having technical difficulties. That's one of the problems. You know what I mean? It's the way it goes. Okay. Eric Burke is our Podfather.
Woo woo.
All right. Looks like Andy is in the lead by a short margin over Lance and Jason. So way to go, Andy. Okay. Here's question number 2. What is the genus that contains the smallest pythons? Aspidites,
I know
Antaregia,
this.
Apodora, or Childrenii? Which genus contains the smallest pythons? 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Looks like it's working to some extent, so that's good. Okay, cut us off at 8 answers. Sorry to the people who aren't getting in there, but it was Antaregia, and we got 100% on that one again. So, way to go. Let's see the standings. Andy stays on top. All right, here we go. We got some folks rising in the ranks. True or false? The Makan-Wookie believes in you. This one should be another gimme. I don't see many answers. I think people are probably smacking their phones. Sometimes it delays in giving you the options, so at least you can kind of figure out what the right answer is before you get in there. So, all right. Whoa, we had a split decision there. The Makan-Wookie does believe in you.
See, I see. The Makan-Wookie doesn't believe, but the Makan-Wookie believes in you. It's almost like a trick question, and I missed it too.
Some of us might not believe in the Makan-Wookie, but the Makan-Wookie definitely believes in you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, sorry if that was a little bit of a trick question, but Lance takes over on top here. He knows his Makan-Wookie stuff. Okay. Next question. What is the upper part of a Chelonian shell called? I'll let you guys put in your answer there. You got 4 different options for you. Okay, the answers are rolling in. You got 4 seconds. 1 second. Oh, again, we got a split decision there. Plastron is actually the bottom of the shell, and the carapace is the top of the shell. So let's see where our standings went. Oh, Puget Sound pythons on top.
Roaring to the front.
Let's continue on here. Good job, guys. Which of these is a nickname for Chuck? and I don't know. One might have been in there that I didn't know, but we'll see what happens here. The one I'm thinking of, though. All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Looks like 8 of us are able to play here. So
whoa,
the Schmidt turn. Oh, we had 0 get that one.
Nobody. Right. Wow.
Man.
I thought I might have been the equalizer on that question.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, we don't move at all, so everybody stays the same. Okay, another true or false. All geckos have toe pads that allow them to walk on smooth surfaces. True or false? Can you guys hear the music? I can hear that.
Is that considered music? I don't know if I hear it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's music, but I can hear it. So, okay. The answer is false. Not all geckos have toe pads.
All right. Looks like we might have to shake up a little here. Let's see.
Let's see what we got. Ooh.
Oh.
Jeff and Kendra stay on top. I'm not sure if it's Jeff or Kendra or both. Ooh.
It could be. They could be working together, and that could be a strategy here.
Which of these people is an intern for the NPR network?
Oh.
There's even a picture of him right there. He's masked though, so
concealing the identity.
Okay, 5 seconds. I apologize if you're having Wi-Fi problems. All right, Lucas. Everybody got that one right that chimed in. Okay, let's see if it changed our standings. No, Gendra is staying on top. All right. Can anybody dethrone them? Parthegenesis is the main reproductive strategy for some crocodilians. True or false?
Say crocodilians again.
Crocodilian. Okay. 5 seconds. This should be a pretty easy one, right? The answer, of course, is false. I don't know of any crocodilians that use Parthegenesis for a main reproductive strategy. So
yeah, that's fair.
Okay, next one. Let's see if we changed. Oh, gender.
Ooh,
Man, they're just gaining on
Yeah.
everybody. They must have really
I
good
feel
Wi-Fi.
like everybody's like we're kind of stuck in the we need a shake up question here.
Which reptile show did Chuck and Justin do a live Reptile Fight Club at? Which show did we walk around and bother people at?
Show me the money.
All right, the answers are pouring in. Okay. Ooh, we got most people remembering that it was the Reptile Super Show in Anaheim. Good job, guys.
Nobody picked Turkestan.
Oh man, Schmitty's rising in the polls. He's on fire.
He's on fire.
But he's still in third place. It's not going to cut it to win that Mac and Wookie shirt.
There
Gendra
can be only one.
is staying strong on top. Okay. Egernia depressa is endemic to which state? That little beautiful animal there. Where is it found? Where is it only found? Which state? Okay, 8 seconds, 7, 5 seconds. Get those answers in. Okay, Western Australia. We got pretty good representation there. People got that one right.
Yes.
Oh, Lance is on fire and rises to the top. Whoa,
Ruby says, "Go Lance!"
Excited for Lance. Okay, here we go. True or false? Chuck's dogs never interrupt the podcast. That was like almost on cue there. And there's his little dog.
I know. I feel like that's a gimme.
Quiet little sleepy puppy. Yeah, some of these are a little easy.
Well, especially when the dog gives it away.
Yeah, when he demonstrates. That was a
Nobody
gimme.
got that one wrong.
Let's see who got it faster. Lance stays on top. Way to go, Lance. All right. Okay, another quiz for you. Chuck is the only person that has bred this species twice in 2 years. Which species is pictured? That might have given it away with the picture of the animal, but I don't know. I guess you have to know your Somalia to
You gotta know
what
your
that one
Somalia.
is. Yep. I'll tell you which one it wasn't. Somalia Daviae, the Barker python. Another good one there.
Yeah.
Well, somebody did guess Daviae, so that was a sneaky little question sneaky answer I put in there.
It's the she, not the he.
Oh, back on top for Puget Sound pythons.
Coming back.
All right.
Alex, you're not on fire anymore.
Alex is on fire. He's rising.
He's burning. He's burning.
Yep. Okay. Justin's full-time job is what?
He's a putz.
What do I do?
Oh, hey. We're doing a show here, man. Can you take care of him? It's ridiculous.
He's ticked off. He's like, he wants the Mac and Wookie shirt. All right, 8 for 8. Good job, guys. You listen. You know what this idiot does for a day job. Okay, we didn't change much in the rankings there, so let's go on to the next question. Which of these is not a species of Morelia? Another bit of a tricky question, maybe, but I think this should be pretty easy for you guys, especially anybody on the Morelia Pythons network. And as predicted, we got most of the people. Brindley is not even a species of python as far as I know. Bredeli might be, or Bredeli, if you want to pronounce it like Scott Eiper.
I was going to say, I feel like you could make Scott mad by pronouncing it that way, but yeah. That's about it.
I've heard a lot of people call them Brindle's pythons, so I wanted to make sure that we knew that was not a species.
The Brindle's python.
Brindley.
Come here, Stinky.
Okay, Smitty is on fire, but
he's heating up.
Gendra stays on top. Okay, next one. Who won the most coin tosses in 2021? This should be a pretty easy one.
This should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah. If you listen to the podcast, you'll know. In 2021, who won the most? All right. Good job, guys. Got one voting for you, Chuck, but that was 2022. Chuck has won most of the coin tosses.
I'm a this year man, not a last year man.
All right. Andy's still on fire, but we still have Gendra on top and Smitty in second position, not far behind.
Come on, Smitty. Let's see what you got, dude.
Which boa species below lays eggs?
Is that Barchek?
Barchek collected a bunch of boa eggs. But which species of boa does lay eggs? Should be fun. I'm not a boa guy, so I don't know. I thought I'd throw in a boa question just for fun.
That is a good.
Throw you for a loop.
Yeah.
Oh, we got cut off, but it was the Arabian sand boa. Nice. So whoever the two that got that, let's see if they got some points here.
See if we got a shake up. Oh, we do have a shake up. It's a shook up.
Rising to the top. Schmitty staying in second, but Gendra moving down to third. Ouch.
Gendra. I love it.
Okay. Which guest is a talented reptile artist?
You guys got this.
That drew this beautiful picture. This was just a fun one that she did on he or she did on Facebook. Oops. Giving away the answer, right? Wonderful artist, though. Check out her work. And it looks like everybody knew that answer, so that's good.
But not because you gave it away, Julander.
Not at all. They were already answering.
Yes, that's the
okay. Andy is staying on top. Smitty is on fire, though. He's coming up fast. Okay, next quiz. What is the largest turtle or tortoise in the world? This one might be a little tricky, but I don't know. There's some big ones out there, but which is the biggest?
The biggest.
Okay, 0. Ooh, we got squeaking in at the end there. Looks like the majority got it. All right, the leatherback sea turtle is indeed the largest chelonian in the world.
The chelonian.
Oh, nothing changed. Looks like the top 5 stay in the top 5 spots. Okay. True or false? Travis Wyman has a PhD. The supposed, well, no. I guess I shouldn't say much, but Travis has been a wonderful guest on our podcast. He is a very brilliant scientist. Does he indeed have a PhD? Yes, he does. That was one of the reasons we had one of our topics, because we had a naysayer that kept calling him the supposed PhD. But okay, hopefully we'll get a few more tough questions in here. These have all been pretty fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's next here. How many penises does an adult tuatara have? Let's see what you know about tuataras.
I mean, look at that face. How many do you think he's got? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to tell from his expression.
I mean,
he does look
if
pretty
I had
happy.
a guess,
the answer is 0. We tricked a few people, I guess. That's one of the unique things about tuataras is they don't have a penis at all. So
dickless.
Yep. So we got 2 people. Oh, Lance got it right. He moved up a little bit, or in points wise, but the top 5 looked like they stayed the same. So
man, that top 3 is they're
okay. Who is the outro king? Schmitty coined one of these terms. I sure. Sometimes it's getting that answer quick. That's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Got to read through the answers. All right. Ooh, everybody got that one right. Although I still think Bobby Pebbles is the funniest nickname ever.
Definitely. There's no arguing that.
That was the Schmitty original. So
yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're staying the same. Andy is hanging on strong to that top spot. So, what is the smallest varanid? And I'll give you a hint. It's not the one pictured. That is the largest varanid of Australia.
Yeah.
But what's the smallest varanid in Australia and perhaps in the world? No, there's nothing smaller than this species in the world. So it is the smallest in the world. Varanus sparnus, the Dampier Peninsula monitor. Those were discovered fairly recently, so that's kind of a fun one. Well, we got 5 people. That was a tough one, it looks like. We got mixed reviews. Previous to the Sparnus was the Brevicauda, the short-tailed pygmy monitor, so that might have tricked some people. I didn't know if I should include that.
Looks like it got a couple.
Yep, we got a few that.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Do we get any shake up?
I didn't see the points move, so
I didn't either.
Something happened there? Okay. Next question. The first rule of Reptile Fight Club is you do not talk about Reptile Fight Club. What is the correct answer? Here we go. Reptile Fight Club, I will remind you. Not the original movie Fight Club. You do talk about Reptile Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club. Looks like we tricked a few people there again. So
got the 50-50.
We do want people to talk about the podcast. So spread the word.
Yeah, if nobody talks about it, then we just keep one listener, and that
there we
doesn't
go.
work. That
there
does
we go.
not work. It's just us and Phil Leitz.
Okay, it's we're not moving. Andy is not giving up that top spot.
No, they're holding on.
Staying there. Which of these is not a species of Nephurus? The knobtail geckos. This one should be fairly obvious if you know your knobtails. Maybe a little tricky, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, it wasn't too tricky. Everybody pretty much got that one. Aspidites is not a species of Nephurus. It's actually a genus of pythons, the blackheads and the womas, one of which I showed at the beginning of the broadcast here. Okay. No change.
No change.
Andy is the man. He is not giving up that top spot. What beverage fuels Justin's herping abilities?
Everybody's got this.
Yeah, this is probably
Come on, guys. Everybody has to have this. You're hilarious.
All right. Looks like everybody got that except one person. Rockstar is not the answer. Sweet Lady Diet Dr. Pepper. All right. I'm sorry. There's not harder questions to allow people to rise in the ranks, but Andy knows his stuff. Which venomous snake did Justin almost step on one of our herping trips recently? I was watching Rob take pictures of one and was not watching where I was walking. Luckily, I got a warning from the Sidewinder. All right, man, we got some good listeners. Oh, thanks, guys. Whoa, Andy, you are untouchable.
I don't know. Smitty and Andy are very close. This
Last
could be
question.
It.
The Reptile Fight Club is my favorite podcast. True or false? This one might be a little manipulative, but I believe this is the last question. So get those answers in and we will see what is up.
Woo!
Yes.
Okay. Now it's let's see who did it quick.
Won.
Let's see who did it quick.
Okay. Here's the results. Third place, Chandra. Oh, you were up on top for so long. Smitty got second, and I believe it's gonna be Andy Middleton.
Andy Middleton is our Mac and Wookie winner for 2022.
All right, way to go, Andy. Man.
Ruby,
all right.
It was Andy. He did it.
Good stuff. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was it's fun. I like quiz shows. I don't know, it's kind of fun thing. So hopefully you guys at home got to play and oh, that's true. Keith reminded me I almost stepped on a rock rattlesnake too. It was right between my legs. I could hear it buzzing, but I couldn't see it. So yeah, that was another one. I guess I like to try to step on rattlesnakes.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like you've avoided agony and uncertain death several times in your life.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody for playing. That was a lot of fun. Looks like here's some of the summary questions. Chuck's nickname, that was a hard one. That was coined by Chuck himself.
I can't believe it.
In response to one of Schmitty's comments on an episode of Lizard Brain, wasn't it? Lizard Brain Radio?
Yeah, there was a Crossing the Streams episode.
That's right, with Eric.
Eric gave me a shout out because he listed a bunch of people and he mentioned Riley and Lucas and then me, and then Smitty had said something about, does Chuck count as an intern? And I'm not going to let that shit slide. So I had to give a rebuttal, especially because Bill had said, "Oh, I can't wait to hear the outro," or I think he said the next episode, and then Eric mentioned the outro. So, I mean, I felt like I was being led down a path where I had to respond, and I responded in kind. So
he coined himself the Schmidt turn. But has that one come out yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, but your outro with that in it hasn't come out yet, right? Wasn't that?
No.
Has anybody hear it? Are you sure?
Think so.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe that was an unfair question. Maybe that's why nobody got it, because we haven't released
that. Could be. Maybe that is.
Yeah. The smallest granted, that was a pretty tough question.
Was that with Ron? Oh, it was with Ron. No, it had, because we skipped. Jesus.
But I think didn't we talk about Schmidt turn before though? I thought we. Maybe not. Well, no. I guess everybody got it wrong, so nobody can complain, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, Lisa got kicked off right after the first question, so that's too bad. I think there's a few people that are asking about Mac and Wookie t-shirts, but I don't know. You might just have to wait till next year to win one, but
I don't know, man. We'll talk to the Podfather, see if Mac and Wookie merch could be a thing.
We'll have to have Andy show off his winnings and see if anybody else likes it. Maybe it'll be worth it. It's pretty fun. It'll be a unique collector's item at least. So I don't know if Andy wants anybody else to be able to get one.
A true piece of NPR network history. Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, he'll be the only one that has one. We'll have to come up with a new one next year.
So is Owen aware of his title as Mac and Wookie and the T-shirt Falderall, Eric?
I'm pretty sure I heard Eric mention it on. I'm pretty sure he mentioned on Carpets and Coffee, and Owen said,
"So
wait,
I started listening. I started listening to Carpets and Coffee. I heard him plug the show, and I heard Eric say you'll win a T-shirt, but I didn't hear anything about Mac and Wookie. So I was like, oh, he doesn't know. But then Justin saying he does know. So." Does he know? Yes, he does know. Okay. All right.
Okay.
What was his response? Is he fighting this? I just need to know where we stand with the Mac and Wookie hazing that's been that's bound to be happening.
Oh, that's nice of you to say, Lisa. We sure appreciate your support.
Yeah,
definitely. Thanks for listening. So that's what makes it fun is the involvement of you guys and the suggestions. We appreciate everybody who makes suggestions for shows and all that good stuff. So, So that's what I thought. The last CNC, Eric said it a couple times.
Yeah. Okay.
The first time it kind of passed over Owen's head, but then towards the end of the show,
he's like, what?
Wait a second.
Cool. I'll have to, because I didn't get all the way through the episode, which is why, Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed the quiz show. We'll have to do another one. Maybe we could do one sooner than later. Maybe we won't have to wait a year. It's kind
I
of
feel
fun.
like this went over
like
well
this
enough
kinda
at
stuff.
Justin's. Look at how excited he is. He's
Make
like,
it monthly.
quiz shows all the time. We're gonna do quiz shows. It's gonna be great. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we want to release another Mac and Wookie shirt, or if we just want to have Andy have the only one in existence.
I mean, I'll coin.
I guess you could always make your own, but
I was gonna say I'll coin something new and we could shirt that. Like,
there you go.
Cool.
We'll just wait for Chuck to coin another cool.
I'm a fucking deep fountain of this stuff.
Well, anybody, I mean, I guess people can rewatch this and join in the quiz, like see if they can get the answers to the quiz show and prepare for next time. Sorry to anybody who didn't make it in, but it's kind of you gotta cut it off somewhere, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I think we're there. We appreciate you guys coming in and helping us celebrate this. Congratulations to Andy and for winning the first Reptile Fight Club Happy Fun Times quiz show. So we had fun doing it, and thanks for everybody that tuned in and made comments and made this a great time. And thank you for everybody who listens. We appreciate your support and keep the ideas coming in. And if anybody wants to come on, hit us up. Sometimes it's difficult to schedule, and a lot of times we have some shy suggesters, but we will make this happen again soon.
Don't be scared.
It looks like we got a request for a Chucky Chuckawalla shirt, so maybe we'll have to start calling you that there. Put Chuck's face on a Chuckawalla head. I don't know. That might be difficult. Oh, there you go. March Madness bracket. But thanks again, everybody, and we will keep them coming, I suppose. Let's give it another go. Let's do another year of this. What do you say, Chuck?
I'm there, man.
This
was a good ride. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope we can keep coming up with ideas. Hopefully we're not, I don't think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I think there's a lot of different ideas for podcasts. Yeah. Gendra wants to come and talk about Liasis. I think I could fight that one. I think there's a lot of other genera that are superior to Liasis. But
ooh, the challenge has been laid.
The gauntlet has been dropped.
Yeah.
I wonder what I'll pick if I win the coin toss. Make them defend another genus, right?
Oh, man.
That would be fun. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, watching us. My mom always told me I had a face for radio, so I don't know how this. if I guess people have seen me before. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully we didn't scare you away with our appearance. But thanks for tuning in, and we will keep it going for another year of Reptile Fight Club. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you later.
Fight Club out.